This is how it began, meeting someone who made me feel special, only to have her leave without a reason. Even if she had told me she disliked me, I could have dealt with it. But she left all of a sudden, and why she stopped talking to me remains a mystery. Everyone loves a happy ending, but maybe I wasn't fortunate enough to have one. Or perhaps she never cared about how I felt or what she meant to me. As I was finishing my book, I got a call from Sayu. She mentioned a party, but I wasn't interested. Still, she insisted, and I reluctantly agreed. Little did I know, the party was a school reunion. You can guess what that means. She might be there. Though she's an introvert, like me, I couldn't shake off the anticipation. Finally, the day came. I saw everyone but her. Friends congratulated me on my achievements, but their words only deepened my pain. They didn't know someone had already made me feel like a failure. I forced an embarrassed smile each time. Feeling overwhelmed, I found a quiet corner to breathe. That's when it hit me. The same sensation, the racing heartbeat. I could feel her presence before I even turned around. She was behind me, laughing with her friends. My chest tightened, and I clenched my fists, trying to steady my breath. As she talked, one of her friends spotted me. "Hey Shlok," she called out. I pretended not to hear and slipped away. I got into my car and drove off. As I left, I got a call from Aman. "Where are you?" "Everyone's looking for you," he said. Realizing it was rude to leave without informing anyone, I turned back. When I returned, she was gone. Arya had left. Of all the people who greeted me, she was the only one who didn't. It stung deeply. I pushed my thoughts aside and joined my friends. As the night ended and we said our goodbyes, I headed to the parking lot. There, I found Saya waiting by her car. "Are you all right?" she asked. I forced a smile. "Yeah, of course. What could be wrong?" She frowned. "You're not yourself. You've changed." "What do you mean?" "Maybe you need better glasses," I joked, trying to seem normal. She sighed. "Let's sit down for a minute." We found a bench under a tree. It was past 10:30. She turned to me and said, "You have to forget her." "Forget who?" I asked, though I already knew. "Arya, you love her, don't you?" "I know everything. She's the reason you're so down." "Yes," I admitted. "I love her. I adore her. She once called me, crying, and hung up without a word. She never spoke to me again. I didn't want to bother her, so I stayed silent. But today, seeing her, she doesn't like you. She never did. She didn't even acknowledge you today. It's meaningless to dwell on someone who doesn't care." "Please, Sayo," I pleaded. "My feelings for her are boundless. I can't just forget her. But don't worry about me. I'll be fine." She laughed softly. "You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But there's something you should know." "What is it?" I asked, irritated. "It's not true that she never cared," she said quietly. "She liked you as much as you liked her. But I made a terrible mistake. I was the one who came between you two." I froze. "What mistake?" Sayu explained. "After you left for college, Arya focused on her NET exams. She worked hard for a year, but didn't pass. She was devastated, and her parents pressured her relentlessly. I told her the only way to achieve her dreams was to sacrifice everything, including you. Finally, the pieces fell into place. So that's why she was crying when she called me. She knew it would be our last conversation." Saya nodded. "Yes, I thought she'd be happy to see you again, but I don't know why she didn't approach you today. Maybe she felt awkward in front of everyone." I said, hopeful. "How is she now?" Saya pulled a newspaper from her car and handed it to me. On the front page, the headline read, "Young Doctor Heals the Incurable." "She's one of the leading doctors in the city now," Sayu said with a smile. My heart swelled with pride and relief. After everything, there was hope. Perhaps, just perhaps, things could be all right again.